Hello, hello. Just sending out here. Hey, Mary, how are you? Hi, Cool Bean. I tried going live over there on FB, but it just didn't work. Wasn't working. Well, Cool Bean, I also got a call from Mary, my sister Mary. I'm good, Mary. How about you? They had the fire department out there. They had a fire. The mulch outside their place caught fire. They were trying to put it out, but the embers kept falling, sparking all over. So that's what I was on the phone with for a while. Right? Let's see here. Let's share this out. Those of us that are on here. Let's get this going. You guys that are in here know how to do it all. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Sharing out. Tap and share, all that good stuff. Get some more people in here. Is it already 7 o'clock? Like, for real? Where's this day gone? Goodness gracious. Crazy. Yep, tap and share. If you're new, which there's only a few of us in here so far, eventually people will come in. Follow if you're not already following me. Welcome, Linda. If you're new here, just know the first reading of my lives. I always do a contest to give away the first reading. After that, they're only 35. They are usually awesome. We're fun, laid back here. And we just connect to your loved ones. You don't mind tapping share out, send out those heart me's. They help me and you both. You know how all that goes. You guys know more than I do on this. Thank you for the heart me's, Regina. Your reading was fun yesterday. Thank you. Keep sharing, keep tapping, add to your story. You can add the live to the story. First reading's always free. Share it out to your friends. First reading free contest. Welcome to chat, Sunny Katrina. Saturdays are kind of, sometimes you don't know if you're going to catch people at home or they're out about doing stuff. So we'll see. Hi, Heather. Tap chair. Let's get it out there. Dose of sunshine. What a cool. I like that one. Hi, Lorianne. Holly. Motivational. Keep tapping, keep sharing. Mods, if you're in the room, see if you guys can pin. Worth a shot to see if it'll work. I doubt it will, but we'll try it. Thank you for the likes. Let's keep going. Welcome, Fran. If you're new to chat, please make sure you follow. Turn on notifications. My first reading, I always have a contest to give the first reading away for free, whoever wins that contest will get the free reading right here, plain and simple. So share out to your friends, share out to your family, share out to your enemies. Enemies! So, okay, is anybody that's in here? Is anybody new? Anybody new? Everybody, so I can see who all's in here, because it doesn't always show me for some reason. If everybody can put hearties, I mean just hearts or something in the, pretty much put an emoji in the chat so I can see everybody. Not sure who's connected, who's just dipping in and out. Facebook filters so much stuff. I mean, TikTok. I see Regina. Who else is going to put some hearts or an emoji? Share my live. Encourage my viewers to share my live and invite more friends. There's Anita. Thank you, Mary. Hi, Anita. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Amy. Thanks, Anita, for sharing. Everybody, send out those hearties if you have it. Helps me and you both. Hi, Jojo. Hi, Anita. Anita's sharing out. Anita's sharing out like crazy. Amy's sharing out like crazy. Get some more people in here, and then we'll start the drawing here in just a second. There's Gina. There's Princess Nose. Those of you that are just joining, the first reading I always give away free. It's a little contest to do, and we give away the first reading. Hi, Princess. How are you? Are you new to my chat? Thank you, Gina, for the FYP. Thank you, thank you. Awesome, Princess. Well, we have fun here. We do connect to our loved ones on the other side, but we have fun here. If you don't mind to follow me up here, turn on those notifications so you know when I go live. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I like it. I usually won't sleep without a dream catcher. I definitely believe in them. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Princess. So for those of you that are just joining, my name is Debbie. Debbie, whatever. Go buy your own, Gina. Anyway, my name is Debbie. I communicate with your loved ones on the other side. I do give away the first reading of the day in lives. We do a little number thing is what we do. Let's see, what else? That's pretty much it. Can my fan feed my drink? Yes, sure. Amy, put some strings up around it and just let it go. Okay, if you haven't already, if you don't mind, send out heart me's if you have it. That helps me and you. Like, share. Main thing is share out. That's the main thing. Get it out there so we can get as many people in here for the readings so they can get the message that's meant for them. It is so hot here today. I'm sure it is everywhere, but it is so hot here today. And windy. Oh, the wind. Goodness. Crazy. We'll give it a few more minutes here. Let some more people get in the room, hopefully. Like I was saying, sometimes Saturdays you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get a lot of people at home, or if everybody's out and about. I usually do not answer questions, blessings. Just depends on what it is. Amy, it is so windy here. Mary's mulch just caught fire. They had to call the fire department out. So Blessing, more so what I do is I just connect to the other side. And I do allow questions if if you have them, this and that, during the readings. And I only do 30, charge 35. So if you want to get on the list, you can. Where are you from, Blessing? Yeah, Anita. My brother-in-law tried taking the fire extinguisher out there to put it out, and I guess it just blew the embers up, and it was making it even worse. They're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna call the fire." Oh, Florida. You live in Georgia. I just moved from Florida a couple years ago, St. Pete. My son and his family's actually down there right now on vacation. And I like Georgia, though. We'd evacuate there during the big hurricanes to Valdosta, Valdosta, if I'm saying it right. I really like that town. Yeah, it is. Florida is. It's not so like Clearwater, Amy. There, you know how you go to Clearwater and then go all over back and down the coastline. Valdosta, yeah, that's a cute little town. It really was. We went there with Hurricane, whatever that Cat 5 was that went through a few years back. Um, we actually really liked it. And Florida's fine. Like you go there and you think like, oh, it's great because you're having fun on vacation, but to actually live there, that's a whole different thing. But um, for us, it was just year-round hot. At first, the first 5, 6 years, it was fine, but after you get there, you're like, okay, I need a break. So, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater. Yep, I really did like St. Pete, even though it was rough. The crime was very rough and very high there. Um, I did like it. I did like it. Yeah, seasons are nice. The first snowfall is nice. Then after that, I'm over it. Yeah. What part of Florida are you in, Blessing? Or do you live in Georgia now, though, don't you? I don't know. I wasn't sure if you still lived in Florida or living in Georgia or just vacationing in Georgia. Tallahassee. Yeah. Yeah. Just didn't know. Okay, cool. I see. I see. Okay, let's share it out a little bit. Get some more people in here. Gina, it's so funny because you just constantly, and I know you're doing it by mistake, but it cracks me up. You're constantly requesting to come up in the box, and I know it's just because you're hitting the likes. And 40 minutes for podcast. Okay. Yeah. What we seen when we was there, it was a really cute town. It had everything you needed. So I don't know about the crime and stuff like that, but it was cute. Really cute. Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Gina, your fingers are damaged. Yeah. But I'm from Kansas, so we're from small town Kansas, so maybe that's why I liked it too. I don't know. Okay, so should we get the contest going? Yeah, yeah, because Tallahassee's big too. It's mostly college town though, isn't it? Your mama was from Kansas, Regina. Where at in Kansas? Yeah, definitely college town. I don't even know what that's at, Regina. I'll have to look that up. I've got a flash goal. What is that? I mean, I know what it means, but what's it wanting? Oh, for 5 people to send a rose. Might as well try it. If it works, it don't matter. I don't care, guys. I'm just playing along with TikTok. Thank you. Thank you, Regina. Oh, yeah, many restaurants. Oh, they did start building apartments? I think they probably just, I don't know. That's a big college town. Let me see. Okay. We are going to start the little contest, get the little readings going. How I do this is I pick the number. Spirit has me pick the number. They help me pick the number. You've ever been upstate, though? Okay. And place, I prefer for you to come into the box so I can, talk to you, just audio. It don't have to be picture. And that's how I do the reading. When the number game is going on, sometimes people's comments get filtered. So whatever I see first, and then I always double check to make sure I didn't miss somebody else before I announce who won it. But that's how we do this. So keep tapping, keep sharing. Just because you didn't win the free reading doesn't mean Spirit doesn't. I mean, there's many times I sit here and just do free readings. So if Spirit comes to me and wants me to communicate. So, okay, we are going to do, there's 14 in here. So we are going to do, hold on just a second. We'll just do 1 through 30. And the first person that I see that gets the number wins the free reading. So 1 through 30, and you can start we can stop. S. Nichols. Very first, that is the first time it's ever, right off the bat, somebody got it. The very first guess. It was number 7. Number 7. How cool. Usually it goes on and on forever. S. Nichols, you won it. Okay. Hi, Tara. How are you? We got the reading coming up. S. Nichols just won it. We'll just get started. Spirit doesn't seem to want me to explain. Finally, after all these years, they're like, just get going on it. So I'll explain a little bit once I get her in. Hey, Penny. It's your everybody's tapping and sharing, please. Get it out there. We're going to start the readings. The first reading I'm getting ready to do. I seen you come in. I was like, yay, there's Tara. After this reading, pretty much the readings are 35. There we go. Jojo has pinned or just posted it. I pinned it. I don't know why the mods can't pin. I don't know. Keep tapping, keep sharing, and we'll get this chat going. So, S. Nichols, do you want to put a request in to come up to the box? Oh, thank you, Tara. I appreciate it. Hello? Hold on, let me turn the volume up. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can barely hear you. I don't know why.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Okay.
Okay. Have you had a reading from me before?
Not from you, no.
Okay. I'll kind of go over it really quick for you and for everybody in the room. Pretty much I just get it. It's like they put a memory, thought, or a vision in my head. Okay. When I get that, I put it out to you and we figure out what it means. Okay. Your biggest job is to just answer yes or no as much as possible. unless Spirit allows me to ask more questions, okay, or let you talk more about it. Because the reason I want that is because I want to get all my information from Spirit, not from you, obviously, and that's what you want too, right?
Right.
So, okay. Um, let's see. That's the biggest job. There's never really a huge message. They just want to prove to you that they are still with you, even though they're on the other side, and that they are perfectly fine. Okay.
Okay.
What I do offer is I do now offer spirit led readings, which is we just decide who, we just let them talk and see who's going to come through. Or I do offer direct. Now, that's if you want to hear from a specific person and make sure that you hear from them. You just give me their relationship to you. No names, no nothing else. Okay.
Okay.
So you could choose which one you want to do.
Let's do spirit led.
Spirit led. Okay. Okay. That's how I've always done it. In the last couple months, they have been kind of changing up on me. So we will just go ahead and get started and see what happens. Okay. All right. Open up. Totally open up and let them go here. Okay. Okay. As I was explaining how the lives take place, I know I definitely had a male figure that was stepping up immediately. Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what he looks like. Okay, so if I say equal, an equal means a sibling, cousin, or friend to you. Somebody same age group, same level, that type of thing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's how he's coming. I think I am. Hold on, let me talk to him a second and see what he's going to say. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely an equal. He keeps putting his hand out to the side. So do you have an equal on the other side, male figure, sibling, cousin, or friend? Okay. Now, also, I'm reminded by him to say, keep your mind open, is what he's telling me. And when they usually do that, it could be like, let's say, you got one of your friends has a brother or something that passed. You see what I'm saying? And it may just be him dipping in really quick to say, hey, let them know I'm fine. And then he'll move back and other people will come through. But just keep that in mind when he comes through as an equal to you. Okay?
Okay.
So yes or no, does that make sense? Is there an equal on the other side that would be stepping forward?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of. Okay. You can go back to him. And it's okay for it to not make sense in the beginning. That happens sometimes. And then we go back at the end of the reading and we're like, oh, that's who it was. Okay. Sometimes I know when you're getting read, it's hard to kind of remember. I do the same thing. If I'm getting a reading, I don't remember a lot of things. Okay. Okay, I'm pushing back, see who else comes through. Okay, it's totally okay. They're coming, I don't know. I'm hearing Elroy. It doesn't have to be the name. What they're trying to get across is it's either an E name with somebody that's trying to come through, or a very strong E sound to that name. Now, I don't usually get that, so it's kind of hard to see. Like Elvin, Elroy, Stephen, maybe, I don't know, but somebody is bringing my attention to the E name, an E name. Does that make any sense to you?
No, I'm trying to think here.
Okay. It's still this equal. That's what's crazy. Um, he's not backing up from me. Just 1 second. He's just talking away like he knows you. I'm just like, she's not knowing you. You gotta back up. Let's get you connected first. Okay. Sibling, cousin, or friend? Okay. Sibling, cousin, or friend. And I would even, for some reason, I even hear uncle for some reason. Uncle. Okay?
Cool.
Uncle. So maybe he's linked to or connected to uncle. I have no idea. Sibling, cousin, or friend. Okay. So let me ask this, and if not, I'm going to stop it, and we're just going to do it a different way here in just a second. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have an uncle on the other side?
I have several.
Yeah, an uncle with a strong E connection, or E sounding first or last name.
I'd have to go through all of them.
Okay. Maybe I'm crossed.
Not that.
Let me make sure that one of your uncles on the other side is not trying to acknowledge or bring up one of their children, but that's still here.
What?
That's going through something. Does this make sense what I'm trying to explain?
Yes.
Okay. Now, does it fit with what I've just explained?
No, like I said, I'm trying to think.
It's okay. And I'm okay with no's. It's just me going back and talking more to them. I'm totally fine
Right.
with it. Let me just try pushing him back again. He's pretty stubborn, so I'm gonna see if he'll push back again. I'll push him back. I'm trying to convince him to let somebody else step forward, and then we'll bring him back in later. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. I do see a female that's trying to step forward here. Okay.
Okay.
Trying to peek in a little bit, trying to get past this guy. So I am hearing mom. So if your mom is not on the other side, then it's usually the grandmother, your mom's mom, that type of thing. Okay. So yes or no, is your mom or grandmother on the other side?
Grandma.
Okay. Is that connected to mom?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. That's why she came up and said mom to me. I thought she looked a little too old to be mom, but so, okay. She looks at this other guy and she goes, like this, does this to him, like, get back. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see what you got going on. First thing she does is she directs me down to her feet. Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to walk through this slow till we get a really good connection with one of them, okay? So for grandma to direct me down to her feet, she's either talking about she had feet problems, could be just bad feet, achy feet, walking problems, or she's trying to acknowledge somebody that's going through or has, since her passing, had foot problems. And I'm almost want to make sure we're not talking about diabetes related. Okay. Does this make any sense why she would have me
Yeah.
look down at her feet?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Okay. Okay, she's wanting to acknowledge or tell me the strong S name, S or C. The letters of the alphabet, there's some that do sound alike. S and C, C's and K's. Okay, those don't kind of stretch on, along with G's and J's, just to let you know that. So is there a reason she would be acknowledging a strong S or C sounding name? It could be first or last. Yes, okay. She grabs her head like this. That's a new sign. Hi, Tanya. New sign for me. Is there a reason she would grab her head? Now, this could be maybe that's what she done, like if she'd get irritated or something, or just like oh, laugh or anything. Or is she talking about she had a head problem, which led to her passing? Or is she
Possibly, yeah.
okay? Is there a Karen or Carol or Carla?
Yes.
Okay. She shows me a penny and then she flips it really quick and it's on the ground or something. So here's the thing I want to make sure. Is there somebody, you or her, or somebody that she would be referencing? I know I have a niece and she won't, you know how they say pick up, see a penny, pick it up, all day
Right.
long, have good luck. I don't know if grandma said that or did this, but with her flipping it and leaving it on the ground, I do have a niece that flips it if it's like, I can't remember if it heads up, it's good luck, or heads, you know what I'm saying? She
Right.
flips it and leaves it for the next person, that type of thing. But either way, does this make sense, her doing this and showing me this?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. And also, I just want to throw in there, just in case, if you've been having pennies pop up a lot, it may be her way of saying, hey, that's me too. Okay. Her little signs that she's with you. Okay. But it's just weird the way she flipped it. Okay. Okay. It's weird. I thought she was going to show me grapes, but then kind of turned it into Georgia, but then went back to grapes. Georgia is peaches. Grapes are California, I think. I don't know. But, and it might not even be that. It may just be that somebody loves grapes. Hi, Oki. Or there's a grape story. But any idea why she shows me grapes? Or,
She may have liked grapes. That may be it. I love grapes.
you love grapes.
I love them.
Okay. She wasn't letting me claim that first thing you said. But the minute you said, I love grapes, she's like, there you go. Okay. What else going on? I heard very quietly 19, but then really loudly 56. So I don't know if she was trying to say 1956 or if she was trying to split those numbers up. Okay. So let's talk about this number. I cannot stand numbers. They love numbers. Okay. So first off, right off the bat, is there any reason she would say 1956 to me?
Yes.
Okay. That was easy. You made that easy on the numbers. Thank
Yeah.
goodness. Okay. And is there a strong A name that she would want to acknowledge? Very strong A. It could be Sally, Arlene, Avery, something like that. Very strong A sound to it.
Yeah.
Okay. She goes, twiddly keep. And then she stops. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, twiddly thumb, twiddly. Okay, here's the thing. Does she always do something with her hands? Does she twiddle her thumbs a lot? Is there a reason she'd say that to me? Or does somebody twiddle, you know what I mean? Kind of like sit there like this? Or
Yeah.
somebody did do that or does that? Okay. She's got your cat? Did she say she's got your cat or a cat?
I don't know anything about cats.
Got a cat. Okay, hold on just a second. She's very, I mean, that was just plain as day. Okay. Even though you don't know anything about cats, I'm still just delivering the message here. Okay.
Right.
I go back. I said, did I hear that right? Even though it was very clear what you said. And she shows me a Siamese cat.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
My aunt used to have one.
There you go. Just little things that I wouldn't know. And she probably knew that you would be like, I don't know nothing about cats. You know, if you're like me, you're not a big cat person.
I don't like cats, but when you said that, that made sense.
Yes. And then that's why she brought it back and showed me Siamese. So that way, it's just little ways of them to prove that I'm connecting to them. I know it seems off, but it's just little ways they do that. Okay. Okay. Jacqueline. So a strong J or G name. Jacqueline, J-C, Jason, I'm getting that J sound. Okay. Jacqueline, Jason,
Maybe my daughter.
Jocelyn, J. Okay.
Lacey.
Okay. She seems to like talking about names. She's turning my arrows, what I call my arrows, which lead me here and there, into letters. She's also bringing up a strong D. She just had me write a very strong D sounding name. This could even be a last name. For some reason, I do want to say that this time. Who is the strong D name? Does that make sense to somebody she would acknowledge?
Yes.
Okay. She just told me, she says, Debbie, I worked with my hands. Does that make sense? Why she would say that to me? Worked with my hands. Now, she's making me feel like arthritis in my hands. Very bad. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I associate this to crocheting because I crochet. I don't as much because my hands are bad. But she just straight out said, Debbie, I work with my hands. Does that make sense to you why she would say this to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Whew, she just like, hey, yes or no only. Does she have a heart condition?
Yes.
Okay, that's why she was doing that to me. Fireflies. And I love how clearly she's talking to me. That don't make sense to me half the time what she's saying, but it leads to what she's saying. She goes, fireflies in the sky. Fireflies in the sky. I'm like, that's a tongue twister for me. Fireflies in the sky. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. She really loves that for some reason. Like, I don't know if she loved or enjoyed. I don't even know why. Usually, just like everything else, when you say, yes, it made sense, I move on. But she's wanting to go into more detail about it. So, she showed, like, I don't know. Like, it's either this was a good memory for her or she just enjoyed sitting out watching the fireflies. But she just brought such peace over me when she came back and talked about it some more, okay? She says it just broke down. Did her heart just slowly deteriorate?
Yeah.
Because she shows me her like in the bed and it just slowly deteriorates. Okay. She says, I just got more and more tired. I said, yeah, that's what happened. I'm just talking to her. I understand. That's what happens,
That makes sense.
Okay.
Just the way she passed.
She is so sweet. She really is. She goes, I don't know about that. I said, wait a minute. To me, you're being sweet. How about that? So that's her way of correcting me. She may have not been so sweet over here, but the way she's coming across to me, she's very sweet. Okay?
Right. That makes perfect sense.
Usually, love how they correct me when I'm like, oh, this is sweet. Okay. She's like, there's nothing to complain about over here. I'm like, well, yeah, we know that.
Right?
Nothing to complain about over here. I'm like, well, yeah, we know that.
Right?
I'm just gonna trust her because she's been accurate on everything else. She shows me a trike, like a little kid's trike, but then instantly she shows me a dog sitting right beside it. A trike,
Okay.
and then does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm almost thinking she's trying to also let you guys or whoever, the family member, know that the dog's. Does she have the dog? Because it almost seems like this is like an old picture or something. I don't know. Okay. Either way, tricycle with dog makes sense to you. Unless she brings it up more, I'll just leave it with that. Okay. Is her husband on the other side with her? And I almost feel like, okay.
That may have been the strong E.
Okay. Because she brings in this man, presents him as spouse, but I'm hearing Poppy or something like that. Now, it doesn't mean you had to call him Poppy, but usually when they come up with something other than grandma or grandpa, when they come up with, say, Poppy, it usually means you called him something other than grandma or grandpa. Is that true for the grandpa?
Yeah.
Okay.
I called him Papa.
Papa. Okay. That's just her way of confirming that it was her spouse that was not called grandpa. Okay. And you said he may fit with the E up there?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Did grandpa call you by something other than your name? I'm hearing sugar plum, sugar cake, all kinds of different nicknames. Now, that doesn't mean that he called you those names, but it usually means like he had a nickname for you or for all of his grandkids or.
No.
Okay. So then if that doesn't fit, I want to make sure that he did not, because he had his hand in his pocket at the same time he was doing this. I want to make sure he wasn't one of those grandpas that always gave you a penny, a quarter, or a piece of candy or something like that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Why is he referencing your dad?
They were pretty close.
Okay. Is your dad on the other side with him?
Yes, ma'am.
He is?
Yes.
That makes sense why he's doing that. Just to let you know that they're together. Thanks, Caitlin. All right, your dad comes up and he lowers his head. Now, don't take this wrong until I get through fully explaining it. He kind of lowers his head just a little bit. That's my sign for a little bit of shame. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense to you?
Yes.
We will leave it at that. He's reminding me to tell you, due to him no longer being here, that's the best he can do, is to come over and try to apologize from the other side. Okay. Because once we get there, we see all of our wrongs, if that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a little bit of him taking responsibility for his own passing. That could be straight up, which I don't think that's it, but it could also be like not living the healthiest lifestyle, or not taking prescriptions like he's supposed to, or as simple as not coming to a stop at a stop sign, and you know what I'm saying, that type of thing. Not saying that's even what's related here with the situation, but is there any reason that he's making me feel like there's a little bit of responsibility on his part for his passing?
He didn't take care of himself.
Okay. Am I hearing John, or is he just trying to acknowledge another strong J name, J or G? It could be first or last.
It could be either J or G.
Okay. Is there a reason he's tipping a can up to me, to his mouth? Was there, is he acknowledging somebody drinking? Or was he a drinker?
No.
Totally against it, one of the two. He puts a little laugh in there, so let me see what he's talking about. Only other thing would be a can, would be a soda. Was he a big soda drinker?
Not real big. Maybe dipping.
Oh. Did he spit into a can?
He didn't.
Like if this was a can, this is a can, I just keep seeing this. Like that. So when you said dip it, I'm like, well, maybe that's what he's saying. Maybe I was taking it as he's drinking.
Right.
What it really is somebody spitting, a spit can. So is he referencing, is that what he's talking about? Somebody was a chewer?
Possibly.
If you,
He drank a little bit of soda, but not a lot.
yeah, no, this would have to be.
He wasn't. He was more of a water drinker.
That's definitely a can. So if he moves on to something else, then we know that's what he's talking about. He's acknowledging that part. Or he might come back and drive us nuts with it. We'll have to see here. Hold on just 1 second. Really happy. I'll say this one last thing. If it don't make any sense, I'm going to have him move on. Okay? He laughs. He comes back and he says a 13 pack. A 13 pack. Makes no sense to me. I'm sure it don't make any sense to you. And that's okay. We just leave it one of those things when those things don't make any sense at all. We just leave it and then maybe it'll make sense down the road, or maybe it's just off the wall something I'm misreading from him, okay?
Yeah. Now, when I was younger, he would drink.
Okay.
But that, I mean, I was little.
Okay. He's wanting me to bring attention to, he says, go back. He says, this last thing I'll talk about it, Debbie, because he knows I'm like, we ain't getting this one, so move on.
Uh-oh.
So is there a reason he's talking about the number 13 or 31?
13.
Has he been gone 13 years, 31 years? Did he pass on the 13? 13 months? 30 or 31? Does either of those, he's telling me 13 at this point. Does number 13 make any sense to you?
Ooh.
And if not, the next thing I want to move to is January and March. Does either of those make sense?
January, yes.
Okay. March does not, so I want to make sure this is just him leading me this, because usually he's going down a different way of breaking it down this time. Was January 3 years
No.
of his passing? Was somebody 13 when he passed? Did somebody just turn 13?
No.
Nobody was 31 when he passed?
Mm-mm. Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, just keep it with you and we'll see what he's... I don't know why that whole little spiel didn't make sense at all, but he was pretty invested in it, so right. I always say just kind of write it down and keep, June. Month of June. The reason he's acknowledging the month of June.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Why is he bringing attention to my organs? Few things here. This could be. It could be organ donor, which if you said he didn't take care of himself, probably not that.
Right.
Somebody he could have passed due to some sort of organ failure, or somebody's having some sort of organ issues. Now, when I say that, it could be, it's what he does is pretty much my torso. He lights up and he highlights all the organs, the liver, the kidney, the pancreas, all this and that. He brings attention to that. So I want to make sure that nobody's going through gallbladder issues, pancreas, organ issues, kidney issues, anything like that. I've got a car outside my house revving up, so sorry.
Could it be somebody being an organ donor? Not him.
I'm sorry, the car outside was loud. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Could it be somebody else being an organ donor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I was going to say that too. Sometimes if it don't make sense, he could be talking about somebody that's over there with him that has an organ issue, or all the above that we just said. Okay. Do you know the person that he's talking about with the organs?
Yes.
Because he draws me right back and he says 13. I'm like, what? We are done with that conversation. So I want to make sure that this person's organ donation did not help 13 people. Or if there's a 13 or a 1 and 3 connection to the organ person that he's trying to bring up. Okay.
Without going into detail, maybe.
Okay.
But.
Okay. As long as it kind of makes sense with you, then we'll see if they'll move on that. Okay. I feel like sadness with it. I want to talk about this a little bit because he's allowing me, your dad's allowing me to ask, who is the organ person, organ donator?
That would have been my husband.
Eh, because your dad instantly made me feel complete sadness. And I'm like,
Makes sense.
huh?
Makes sense.
Yes. And it looks like we're going to go over on this reading because I am not going to leave it at that. So let me see. So just know that your dad understands the sadness you feel due to that. And let's hope and pray that he's going to bring your husband in here. Now, they're making me replay this loud car outside my window when I was talking to you.
Okay.
Just so you know, we don't ever have that here. Okay? That loud car revving up, revving up.
Okay.
I want to make sure they weren't trying to give me a sign by blaring me out with this loud car revving its engine and linked to either your dad or your husband.
It could.
Is that pieced together?
Yeah.
Just me asking here, so don't take this as coming from them. Did your husband pass due to a car wreck or a motorcycle wreck?
No.
Okay.
He did pass, but no.
That's fine. That was me just trying to understand the revving, okay? But that's okay.
I can make it make sense though.
Okay. I know it's going to sound generic the way I'm asking this, and that's okay because I don't know if it was dad or husband. And sometimes when, say, like if your dad's trying to pass it over to your husband to let him take over, it does get a little confusing for me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I heard unexpected, very,
Yes.
what did you say? Unexpected, just quick. Just quick. Okay, here's the thing. Was not expected to happen, unexpectedly happened, and quick. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is puking? Yes or no? I know this sounds weird. Puking. It's okay if it doesn't make sense or if it doesn't fit with your husband. We're going to get through this because I know that's what he's showing me, okay? Um, Here's what it could be. I feel like, okay, first let me get this out of the way. I don't know if there was some sort of impact or a blow or an injury. Now, if not, what they're making me feel, in my opinion, is how you felt immediately after your husband passed. Like, just sick. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Any
Yes.
of what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Yes or no only. Did your husband pass from, I don't know. I just keep feeling like this. Never just hit a brick wall or an impact or it's just, I don't know. Why do I keep feeling that? Why do I keep feeling that?
I don't know.
Did you guys just feel like you hit a brick wall dealing with him? His passing? Or before his passing? What is this?
Maybe he felt like he had hit a brick wall.
I just feel like there's such shock here, and I don't know why.
Maybe due to his passing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it, are they making me feel your emotions or are they making me feel his emotions? I'm just like,
His was very.
huh? I'm sorry?
His was very unexpected.
May have to. I'm gonna ask one more thing, okay? Because I feel like I can't pull him to tell me exactly what happened, and that's very unusual. Tell me exactly what happened, and that's very unusual. I want to make sure this wasn't a pew pew injury
No.
or, okay. Maybe this will help him move forward a little bit. And I usually don't do this. You can ask anybody. Um, as little detail as possible. How did he pass?
Um. Heart attack.
I'm sorry.
Heart attack. Unexpected.
That is so weird. Why wouldn't he tell me that? Now I'm gonna go back and talk to him. Why can't you just simply tell me that? Because I get that all the time. Was it that instant? Is he just trying to say that he felt like maybe that's what he's trying to say? When it hit, it just felt like a brick wall. And did he go that quick?
Yes.
I get that all the time. Why wouldn't he tell me that? And I know it was unexpected, but was it kind of a shocker too?
Yes.
As in, like, you wouldn't, I mean, I don't know. Was he healthy or something?
Yes.
Was he? Okay. I think that's why he's struggling to tell me that. Not like he's like over there going, oh, I just can't believe. They don't care once they're over there. Um, I think there was just such shock.
There was. If you want me to tell you, I'll tell you, but I'll wait.
No, not yet. Not yet. There has to be something else around it. You could say at the end, but I want to try to connect more with him, okay? Because see if he'll let me go past. Hold on, I have to verify. There we go. Oh my goodness, a stupid puzzle. Hold on. Let me do it 3 times. Okay. I'm going to tell him, let's move past. Let's move past how you passed, okay? Because it's just almost like I just can't. He's just like, just really shocking. I'm like, okay, let's move past that. Okay.
Join the rest of us.
And it's probably, he's just trying to get across, once again, just how shocking it was, okay? But I want him to, let's talk about something else here. See if he'll move on, and then you could fill in the details on that, okay? After we get done. 3. Did you guys have 3 kids? Were you married 3 together? Is there a 3 connection to you guys?
Yes. Yes.
And 1? Do you have 1 grandkid, or is it 3 and 1 on the genders? Why is he bringing out 1?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you have 1 on the other side, a miscarriage or anything?
Nope.
Okay. So there's no reason he would be separating the 3 children in any way, shape, or form.
No, we had more than 3 kids between the 2 of us. I know what the 3 is. The 3 makes sense. It's not kids.
Okay.
So
What did you say? The 3 and 1?
The 1, I'm still, unless it's January. January would make sense.
Okay. Not gonna get. You know what? These are the same numbers back here that we were stuck on, weren't they? He just broke them up for us. Okay. Let's move on past that. So December, reason he'd be acknowledging the month of December.
Yep.
Okay. So a reason he's showing December as white. I don't know if it's the snow he's showing me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I just make sure he didn't pass shoveling snow, did he?
No.
Okay. I'm like, if that's it, he's going about it weird.
No. The snow makes sense and December makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
And December in snow makes sense.
Okay. Roger or strong R name? Roger, Robin, Robert, like, and when we go to Robert, then I accept a Bob or a strong B name. But a strong R name that he would be acknowledging, whether it be Carrie, Robert, anything like that, first or last name.
Not right off the top of my head.
Okay, that's okay. And no Bob.
Passing or alive?
Either or they can acknowledge. With this one, he's either.
Okay, that could be.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be.
Okay. Then he has me write, I didn't even realize it. He has me write the number 8. So is he been gone 8 months, 8 years, 8 weeks? Is there the 8th of the month mean something important to you? Or is he simply talking about the month of August, maybe?
Could be a number.
Uh-huh.
Or
Yep.
okay.
Number 8.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes.
He's saying something about a high horse. Okay, we're going to take this part slow. Does that make any sense at all? Him bringing up high horse? Did Did he tell people? Was that his way of like? Would he jokingly tell people, "Get off your high horse," or was,
Possibly.
was he on a
But
high
yeah.
horse and he got knocked off his high horse that type of thing? I don't know, but that's just what he said to me. Very generic, but he was telling you what he said. He goes, "I heard you. I heard you." This is either after his passing or after the heart attack. Okay, he heard.
Mhm.
He heard you. It could have even been like at a funeral or a service or after he passed. He's just saying that. Okay,
Okay. Makes sense.
that's what I was wondering, Jojo, if he was the equal that started this. Okay.
Possibly. That's what I was thinking, but when you said friend or brother, sister, sibling, that threw me off.
Yes,
That
and
makes
that 100% is my fault because an equal is also your sibling. I mean,
well,
your spouse because
okay.
they're equal to you.
That was the first thing that I caught. That's the first thing that hit me, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to. I didn't want to give too much information because that's when you started talking about sister, sibling. No,
And
I
then
was like, no.
and then I just turned the page to look back, and the way he had me draw it all around, which was your dad talking, they put that 13 right up there at the very first person, which
Mhm.
was the male equal coming through. 13.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you see how like he would not. He must have thought, well, we're not going to get it this way. We'll let other people in and bring it in. Okay, so he
Right.
was the first person. I'm so sorry about that. I just automatically say sibling, cousin, or friend because
Right.
I your spouse is usually your friend. Also, I know that sounds crazy, but that's how it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. He keeps showing me like, and it doesn't have to be exactly this. He keeps showing me like Camaro, Trans Am.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He laughs. He says, "Take care of my baby." I'm like, "What?" Okay. So let me back this up a little bit. Does he have a car that he absolutely loved that's still
No.
okay? Why is he showing me the Camaro Trans Am?
He used to drag race years ago, and he had a Nova too.
Okay.
But that was before we got together.
Okay. Whatever is associated to that is what he laughs and says, "Take care of my baby." Whatever, in a joking way, okay? So I don't know what he had. I don't know if he has anything. It may be something simple with
Probably his truck.
okay. Because when he said that and laughed and we were laughing together, like instead of saying like take care of the kids, it's like take care of the baby.
Right. Probably his truck.
Yeah. But he laughed about it, obviously, you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Tony too, Tony, Tom, Tony. Okay. We are trying to either acknowledge a strong T name or somebody with a nickname. Tony Tom, Tony T, Tony.
Troy?
Huh?
Troy?
Troy? Yeah, it could be Troy. Who's that?
Do what?
Did you say Troy?
Troy.
Who is that?
That was his brother friend.
Okay. He says, "You do you. You do you." Okay. Before I talk any more on that, do you understand what he means by that? Or you want me to
Kinda.
go? Kind of. Pretty much what he's saying. He
Not
doesn't.
clear.
He doesn't want you to get stuck in life on him. He doesn't want
That
you.
makes sense.
And if he's fine with you moving on, okay. He doesn't want you to be sad or alone or whatever. So he's saying you do you, meaning do what you need to do. Okay. Do you guys? He's showing me a dog again.
Okay.
Did he have a dog that was left behind, or is he with the dog that's over there that you guys have? I don't know what it is, but it's like he has it
Still have her.
right by his side. Okay.
Still have her.
It says the dog. Okay. So the dog, in my opinion, sees him.
Yes.
It makes me feel like he still visits and sees.
Yes.
Okay. Asking what else? He goes, I'm just okay. See, I just want to let her know I'm okay. And I'm at peace with not only at peace there, but he's at peace with everything going on here. Okay.
Okay.
He sticks out his chest. That's my sign for proud. So he's what he's getting across is he's fine with what you're doing. He's very proud of what you're doing. Or what you're doing. Okay? Who was his sidekick? Were you his sidekick? Were you guys just real? I feel like he's like. I know it's weird to word it this way for a spouse, but like you were just his buddy. He was all around. He just
We did everything together.
yeah,
So, yeah.
his sidekick. I probably the way he's acting, I think you guys probably enjoyed teasing one another at the very least.
Absolutely.
He says there's nothing you can do that would keep me from being there for you when your time comes.
What now?
So, no matter, okay, what he's saying, there's nothing you could do, what he said, that would keep him from being there to greet you when your time comes on the other side. Okay? I really think he is very big on, he wants you to live your life. And I really think this, even if, like he's like, go find somebody else to spend a good life with, that type of thing. And even if that's the last thing you want to hear right now, that's what his, in my opinion, his biggest message is. He is fine with it. because nobody can replace the love and the connection that you two had. And that's why he said, nothing you can do to keep me from being here for you. That's exactly what he said. Nothing you could do to keep me from being here. This guy really loved you. Really loved you. And I mean, yeah, that may sound generic, this and that, but like, I don't know if you guys were each other's first love, or known each other forever, or whatever, but there's nothing you can do to make it up. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's packing up, leaving us in a little bit. He said anything for the kids. There's no need to. They already know I love them.
Who was that?
This really is, and he laughed at me when I said this, a good-hearted man, considering he passed from a heart attack. He's throwing in a little humor in there. No matter what his actions, if he, like, I don't know, no matter what his actions were here, he really 1,000,000% loved you. Like, I don't care if he was the biggest jerk on earth. He really loved you, okay? Loves you. He corrected me. Still loves her. I said, okay. Backing up. And he says, cupcake to me. No idea. No idea why he said cupcake to me. You have no
That doesn't make sense.
Huh?
That doesn't make sense, but okay.
Did he love cupcakes? Did somebody just eat a cupcake? No. Was he a health freak over here and he just like, hey, I'm over here now, I might as well eat it? I don't know.
No, he ate his snacks.
Okay. Maybe it was just all for giggles. I don't know, but as he's walking away, I'm like, the last thing I hear is cupcakes, and he shows me a cupcake.
Walmart, you know how Walmart has those displays?
Uh-huh.
I stop by that dadgum thing and look at cupcakes all the damn time.
He's like, eat the cupcake. Look, eat the cupcake. I dropped with a heart attack. Eat the cupcake. That's funny. So, okay. He was a great. It was fun. Let's put it that way. Can we talk about it? Right. He's saying eat the cupcakes. Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes. Why was this such a shocker about the heart attack?
Okay. So.
Oh, if you don't want to, just so you know.
Fine. No, it's fine.
Anything you don't want to say, you don't have to say. So.
As of the first of the year last year in January, he had dropped 58 pounds. The healthiest he's been in his whole life.
Okay.
So I lost my dad in December of 2024. I lost him 6 weeks later.
Oh my goodness. And Dad brought him through. That is cool.
That's why it was the shocker, because as far as health, I mean, he was on your typical blood pressure medicine, you know.
Right.
That kind of stuff. But he was the healthiest he has ever been his whole life. And he had a massive heart attack. They lost him in the ambulance between the house and the hospital, which is about 30 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the unexpected shock, probably quickness, come into play.
Uh-huh.
because when he when we left the house, he wasn't complaining of no chest pains. He wasn't complaining of a typical heart attack.
Uh-huh. What made you call the ambulance?
He he had gotten sick and gotten weak and was real clammy, which now that I've done my research is signs of a heart attack.
Yes.
I called EMS because he had no strength, and he was like ghost white and clammy. I tried to take his blood pressure here.
Is that
It
where I felt like I wanted to
registered,
puke?
maybe,
Sick?
because he had puked.
Okay.
He had puked here at the house. So we were sitting here. We had just ate supper, and he got heartburn. He had heartburn, but it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary for him to get heartburn after eating certain foods.
Right.
And he gets up and he says, "I think I got to go to the bathroom and get sick," because his food wouldn't go down. So I said, "Okay, that was nothing new." I gave him about 15, 20 minutes. I go in there and of course, I hear him throwing up. I'm like, okay, as long as he gets it out of his system, he's usually good. So I go in there and he's sitting on the toilet and you okay? Yeah. So I come back in here. About 10 minutes later, I hear a thump. So I go in there and check on him, and he's between the bed and the dresser, and he couldn't get up. He was trying to get on the bed.
You cut out for just a second. You said you heard a thump and you went in there and what?
He was in between the bed and the dresser trying to get up and get on the bed. He was too weak to get himself
Okay. So
up
for
on.
me, that explains remember I said I just felt like I'm puking.
Yes.
I
When
wasn't sure
you
if
said
it
that, it made sense, but you went on past it, and I was like, all right. Uh, I notated it because I knew.
everything. I'm sorry, what?
I said, when you said that, it hit me what was probably going on, but then you passed it so quick, so I was like, all right, maybe it's something else.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
we
was
had just in December celebrated our 3rd wedding anniversary.
really.
Yeah.
Now, what made you pick the number 7?
That has always been my number. Um, that I've always picked for years, and I've picked it before on your lives, and it hadn't, of course, been it. And I was
Really?
sitting here, and you popped up, so I started watching you, which I've watched you a couple of times. I've actually had I just went blank. Mandy
The
do
number 7 on my.
Mandy do reading, so I've watched you several times.
Oh, okay.
So I was sitting here not doing nothing. I seen you pop up, so I was like, all right. And then you were going through that, and something just told me to, because usually I don't do it. I've done it like once or twice, couple other times, and I was just sitting here. I was like, I'm just gonna watch her, because I watched a reading with you yesterday, which is just totally amazing. So I was like, I'm just gonna watch her. Something was like, no, guess a number.
And you know who made you guess that number? Your
Yep.
husband. Because when I wrote it, I was like, I usually don't pick lower. I mean, I don't. It's not me picking it anyway. It's spirit. But I'm like, really? 7? Are you sure? Are you sure? And then off to the side, you can see very small. He had me write 12 and circle it and then start to mark it out. And then they said, no, go back to 7. I'm like, okay. So that was him, the 7 to the 12, December, all that connection.
Yes.
So, but I've never had anybody guess it right off the bat. I was like, well, that makes my end easier. So,
Right.
let me see. The puking, the heart attack. I think I wonder, like, I think he was just really shocked that he had it. And that explains because you said he was in the best.
Everybody was. Yeah, it wasn't. It just.
Yeah.
And on the car,
Yeah.
that makes sense because he loved working on cars. He loved the old classic Camaros, Novas, those types, and he also, before we met, and we went with his buddy Troy, did some drag racing, and he used to drag race.
Okay. And is
So
Troy
when you
here?
said that, do what?
Is Troy here or there? On the other
Yes,
side?
he's here.
Still here? Make sure you tell him he came through. So.
Yes.
Also, I'm wondering, like, I just kept feeling like an impact with him. That's what and I'm like, why did I keep feeling that? That's why I thought it was pew pew related, or, I just didn't know, the organ. So he donated organs. Is that correct?
He was an organ donor. Yes.
That is awesome. Did he help with 13? Did it say 13?
Well, I have. When they're supposed to notify me when they donate his organs, and I haven't gotten any information from him, which he just passed in January, so that's only been about 5
You haven't
months.
heard yet?
No.
Yeah. And like Muffin Man says, shocked by paramedics. I was going to say that too just now.
And he
maybe I
was.
was feeling the shock. Maybe
He
that's
was.
what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
What's the snow connection to December?
So in December, he got me a side by side for Christmas, and the only time he got to ride it was when it snowed because of all the bad weather.
Okay. What is the 8 or the August connection?
That's my birthday.
Oh, that's sweet. Raph says, take care of my baby. His truck is what you said. Just know he's totally fine with you. I hate to use the word moving on because you're not moving on.
Right.
Finding somebody else.
Moving forward.
Yes, exactly.
I have struggled with that. As far as just in general.
Right. And I can understand that. But I'm telling you that he was like, you do you. You do you what you need to do, and he's fine. And that's what he said. Like I seriously he was word for word telling me right there at the end, there's nothing you can do to make me not be here for you. Meaning when it's your turn, Let's see. The grandma took over because the male figured, and like I always say, we'll move forward, and it's either something you've missed or I've missed. It's 100% my fault there. In my head, I forget sometimes people don't remember an equal can also be the spouse. Because,
right. Like I said, when you said that was the first person that came to mind. And then when you started describing, I was like, okay, maybe not. Yeah. Then I second guessed myself.
Yeah. And he was not happy to have to turn it over to Grandma, but he's like, well, I know we're not going to get it this way, so let's just let Grandma take over and talk, Mm-hmm. So, what was your husband's name?
Gordon.
Gordon?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see. The rest of the stuff was just kind of your grandma talking a little bit, which would lead to your dad, and then your dad. Right. And so, that was awesome that your dad made sure that he did, give the stage to your husband there at the end. So.
Right.
So do you have any questions at all for me? Or, by the way, everybody, this is a very long free reading that she just did.
Yes.
Well, the other ones. But yeah, the minute I realized your husband, I'm like, oh, we're not into this. We're gonna get him. So any questions at all about anything?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm so sorry for your loss. Yes, it was definitely meant to be. And I love how Spirit leads me and you into doing, stuff we wouldn't usually do.
Right.
To lead to do, being able to connect with you. So
Well, I greatly appreciate it.
You are so welcome. You are
The
so
world.
welcome. If you have any questions down the road, just holler at me, okay?
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye bye. Aw, thanks, Cool Bean. I always try to put myself in the sitter's position. It may bore people, and I may lose 10 people out of my chat, but you know what? The whole purpose was for her to come in tonight and hear from her husband. I feel really bad. I just cannot believe I didn't include spouse. But my normal spill is sibling, cousin, or friend, that type of thing. But it's okay. It went how it was supposed to go. So, yeah. How long was that? That was good, though. All her people came through good. It was cute. Good little reading. So, let me write her name down so I don't forget on the top here. What is today, guys? Is it 6/20? It's about the 21st. That's good enough. What did they say? Let me see. Oh, Oklahoma. Yeah. Okay, guys. Readings are 35. Is anybody wanting to get a reading? Yes, no, yes, no. What do we want to do? 7:30. See, now I can't pin. See, after I... TikTok has its own mind. Who else in here? Let me see. Put an emoji in chat so I can see you. Yeah, they'll be unblocked. They're just here to scam. Okay. Okay. That is a good price, but Saturdays are usually slow. It's okay. 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 Last chance. Anybody sending in for a reading? You can do it, and I will do the reading. If not, then I think I might get off of here. See what's going on. Anybody want a reading? $35 is senior discount, Muffin Gina. In fact, it's more than a senior discount. I do offer private readings, though. You can message me for that. Okay, guys. One last chance. Yes, no, maybe. If not, I'm going to call it a night. It's 9 o'clock. It's been a heck of an afternoon. I tried going live on the Book of Face a while ago, earlier, and that just was a total disaster. Okay, guys. Let me see. I don't think there's much of anybody. Benny Colby. Yeah, it's just family in here. Just family. Saturday nights are usually slow this time of night. So, all right, guys. I'm going to get off of here. Go in there, see what everybody's doing. I've been getting a sore throat. That's not good. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Follow, turn on notifications if you're in here and have not followed me yet. Talk to you guys later. Bye.